All right, guys, welcome back to another Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing. Just wrapped up Sandy Cooper. Brand Polinick coming through with the clutch final day. Over 22 pounds. Won the event. Definitely did it Brandon Polinick style, catching a 7-pounder on a spinning rod on a drop shot on the final day. That's all Brandon there, no doubt about it. I definitely missed the mark on a couple picks this week. There's no doubt. I think we kind of all did. But this week, Lake Chickamauga, Big Bass Factory. I know, Todd, you caught a 10 there the last time you were there. I caught a 9-something on a bed. Now, granted, it's a different time of year, but we know that place definitely has the bass. Guys, what are y'all feeling about this week? Todd, what are you thinking? You think it's going to be a slugfest, or you think that the fall tough bite's going to show at Chickamauga?
I think they just had a tournament over there this weekend. I think it was okay.
Yeah, they
Did
they
they
caught
have
them decent. Yeah, I think it was a super tournament.
a BFL? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay. I think they'll catch them.
What about you, Hallman? How you feeling?
I don't know. I've kind of gone through some of the groups, and I'm wishing there was a Buddy Gross in every group, but there's not.
Yeah.
Like you said, man, last week was really hard on me. I took a huge nosedive. It's the worst week I've had all year. I think I had one guy inside the top 25, and that was about the best finish that I had. This is going to be another one. I mean, things have gotten tougher because we're in the fall, so it's harder to pick guys. There's always that curveball that guys, even though it fits their style and it's in their wheelhouse, that it's fall fishing, and we all know what that's like, and it can get you.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That is definitely true. But, hey, guys, without further ado, we know y'all are all busy. Let's dive in to Group A, and I'm going to go Bradley Hallman on Group A pick because I know he's always prepared. So let's go, Bradley. What you got? Who you got on Group A?
I said last week that I was going to ride Canterbury for the rest of the year, and he had a rough week last week, but I'm still going to ride Canterbury for the rest of the year. I'm going to jump on the Scott Canterbury train for Chickamauga.
All righty. What about you, Todd? Who you got?
I haven't picked him all year long, and I should have, because I think if I had picked this guy all year long, I'd be sitting pretty. And this is going to set up for him because I know this guy. I'm actually pretty good friends with him, and he's going to sit there starting to when his practice start, he will be on his graph for 2 or 3 days. David Mullins.
I like that pick. Yeah, it's a solid pick there. I'm actually going to Texas boy on this one. It's hard for me because this group is loaded with guys. I really want to go Frank the Tank Tally just because the guy's just been on fire the last few events. But I'm going with Clark Winlet. Clark's been uber consistent. It's hard not to go Clark Winlet. I don't really know how it sets up for him. The only other one I really wanted to go with was Kyle Welcher just because he's fishing so good right now. But hard not to go with Clark Winlet. He's making pretty good decisions.
Shout out to Clark, man. He battled on day one, trying to get that angle of the year and came back and did pretty good. Man, he was struggling and came back and did pretty good in the tournament.
Yeah. Hats off to him. He did have a really good comeback there. Who's your dark horse, Hallman?
I'm going to take Frank Talley. I said it last week. Somebody should have picked him. We didn't pick him, and he caught him, and I'm going to take it again.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. What about you, Todd?
Man, I think I'm going to pick a Clint Davis.
That's a good pick.
He's the offshore guy.
Yep. I'm actually going Drew Cook as my dark horse. He's at 2.5%. The guy's a flipper, hardcore flipper, and I truly believe that is going to be one of the, if not the predominant pattern this week at Chickamauga, no doubt. Let's go Group B. Todd, go ahead and start us off. Let's see who you got, because I feel like we all might have the same person on this one.
Well, y'all know how I don't look. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go a little off track and do a little Matt Airy, because he's further down the list. Then I was like, oh, there's Buddy. Never mind. They put him in Group B. So
yeah, I'm going Buddy. I'm going Buddy Gross as well.
I almost picked someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't not go Buddy Gross in this one. What about you, Hallman? You going the Buddy train?
Gross all the way, Buddy for the home run on his home lake.
Yep. I mean, the guy is probably one of the most, if not the most consistent home lake guys that there is when it comes to that stuff. Understands that TVA stuff. I don't care what time of year it is. He understands it, and you always want that in your corner. If I was to go pick somebody, though, that is not Buddy Gross and has a low-owned or a good opportunity to do well, I'm actually going the Canadian in Gussie. He's a flipper, and I truly think any guy that you add this week better be good with a big stick in their hand. What you got, Hallman?
I'm going to go Todd Otten. He's really good at bank beating in the fall. I'm with you. Chickamauga's got a lot of shallow fish. I think Todd could get it done. He's only at 2.7%.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. What about you? What about you, Todd?
Well, I was going to pick Matt Airy. Golly, Morgan Thaler, Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, Morgan Thaler's solid.
Man, Drew Ben's, that's a – Group B is stout. But, I mean, I'm just going to go with Airy just because I was going to pick him before I saw Buddy Gross, so –
the thing is Buddy's so highly owned. So this is strategy, guys. So if you're trying to make up points and you figure out somebody that is ahead of Buddy Gross in this tournament, which Buddy could win this tournament, no question about it. But if you happen to pick the person that does beat Buddy, you're going to be way ahead as far as points go. So let's go ahead and go Group C. I'm going to start it off. Once again, a very easy pick for me. I've been to Chickamauga quite a few times, and this one guy catches them literally every time we go there, and that's John Cox. He saved me last week. He was my best finisher at Seminole. I think he finished like 22nd. And, the list is really good. I mean, there's a lot of really good guys there, but I'm definitely going John Cox in this one. What about you, Hallman?
Man, I had the same feeling. After the week I had last week, I feel like I don't know. I mean, we've got 3 tournaments left. Is that right? So I feel like I need to make some catch up, and just to pick a 42% favorite, I'm going to go with Chris Johnston at 9%. He's still not a low pick or a black horse, a dark horse, but I think that Johnston could get it done this week.
Who you got, Todd?
I'm with Hallman. Like the John Cox is a given, but they're not going to make up ground. So I'm going. I got him last week, and I think he's gonna. I think he can do better this week. I'll go Brandon Cobb.
Brandon Cobb.
I thought about that one as well. I did. I thought about that as well.
I mean, you look at that, and you look at guys like Carl Jochimson that just finished second punching at Seminole. I mean, you got guys like Brad Watley that is a grass guy, Kobe Krieger that's a grass guy, Bernie Schultz, grass guy.
There's going to be different grass, though.
It is different. It is 100% different.
This is a different kind of punching.
Yeah, but I think the guys that are willing to pick it up and do it all day, and let's be honest, there's not always a lot of guys that are willing to do that. Hallman, you understand that as well as anybody.
Big stick's hard to carry all day long.
It is.
Makes your left arm feels like a noodle at the end of one day. Try it for about 7 days, and I mean it's painful.
Yeah, no doubt. So dark horse, I'm just gonna shoot from the hip here. I'm going Kobe Krieger. He had a good event last week, and I think he's gonna do well here.
I think a topwater is going to play, though, guys.
Oh, 100%. It always does. The TVA in the fall, I just don't know if it plays all 4 days.
No, but it might play a little bit.
I think it's going to play. I don't know. It's just that place is kind of weird, and it has a ton of grass right now. And It could be.
I know we're getting I know this. I know we're getting a front Friday. Down here. I wonder when they're getting it, because that front's going to make them it's going to make them turn on, and the topwater bite will get better if that front comes through.
I mean, that's a very good point. And you got guys like Carl Jacobson that will go pick up a big glider, as he says, and go throw it, and that could be a big day for him as well. Hallman, who's your dark horse here?
I'm not going to veer off, because we are trying to still steer people in the right direction. So I'm not going to make up a bunch of names or come up with something that I don't believe as much just because you picked it. I think Kobe Krieger's a really good pick because of the grass, the time of year, and he is a guy that would flip all week.
No doubt. So let's go Group D. Hallman, go ahead and start us off there. Who you got?
Group D was a tough group on me. I can't believe that I got this guy's name on my list. But I do. I got faith in him. I'm going Brian Schmidt one more time, and I'm telling you, he burned me, nailed me to the cross last week. And he had a breakdown, some motor problems day one, and then I got a text message, don't worry about it, bub. I'm going to smoke on him on day two, and he did not again. So I know what caliber he is. I know what he's got in him. There's a lot of frustration. He likes this place. He's fished here quite a few times. Brian Schmidt.
I'm gonna ride the Gunnersville train and go Wes Logan. He served me right at Gunnersville, and I have a feeling he's gonna do the exact same thing as he did at Gunnersville and do it at Chickamauga and have just as much success.
I think that's a great pick. I think it's a great pick.
I just I got faith in him, no doubt about it. What about you, Todd?
Yeah, like I see the Swindle and the Scholar, but I mean, I'm with you. I think like I said, I'm not picking these. I'm picking like a little under the radar. He's not under the radar. I think he's the third, but I mean, I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick him as well. I just
Logan.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got to go. We got to make some moves, man. We're getting down to the end. You just can't keep picking, the highest percentage guy, man. Like, they'll burn you sometimes.
100%.
So, I mean, Wes Logan.
Who you got? Go ahead, Todd. Go ahead and hit us off for your dark horse in Group D.
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still trying to pick. They won't even let me pick Wes yet.
Oh my God.
There it goes. I like a Caleb Summerall. I think he might go do something. I bet you he might go run up the river or do something different. Not up the,
I think that could play a little bit, actually. I like that. That pick.
I like that pick as well.
I'm actually going with another Texas guy, the Randy Sullivan, coming out of nowhere the last few tournaments, just wrecking on them. Dude has been catching them. So I'm riding Randy Sullivan as my dark horse. I think he's going to have another good event here. There's no doubt.
There's quite a few Louisiana guys in this group for dark horse. There's Brett Pruitt down here at 1.1%. The reason I went through here, Todd just got a Louisiana guy as well. We've all three been there, and we realize that if these guys don't get real strung out, go down lake and start playing goofy games, if they'll come out of that takeoff and make a left, they'll feel very at home, and there's plenty of fish there to play with. So maybe Brett will make that left-hand turn at the beginning of practice and just stay up there, and he could be one of Louisiana guys that'll feel at home and do well in this event.
Yeah, I think that's going to be strong. I mean, anytime those guys can go do what they're comfortable with, I think you're going to see a lot more success out of that. Okay, Group E. Hallman, go for it. Let's see what you got in Group E.
I feel pretty good about this pick. It was the only pick I made last week. Last week when I made it, Tyler Rivette was like, I had people messaging me like, where do you get that from? And then he was the only guy in my whole group. And, dude, I had some hammers on my team last week. And Tyler led the pack. So Tyler's done it for 2 weeks in a row. I'm going to look for a third week in a row with this kid out of Louisiana. He's doing strong. I'm going to keep riding the horse.
I like it. What about you, Todd? Who you got?
Yeah, I mean that's who I was gonna pick. I see Lee. So let's see. Lee kills me, burns me. The only problem with Chickamauga, well, it could help to have been there before. Skip me. Go, Andrew. I'm not ready yet.
You're not ready yet. I'm going Bill Wilder.
I know. Y'all picked both my guys.
Yeah, I mean, Bill caught him at Gunnersville. I called it there. He's from there. He understands that TVA stuff. He especially understands that TVA stuff in the fall, and that is important. So whether he's flipping, throwing a top water, doing his thing, I really think you're going to see Bill Wilder in the top 20. Might not win, but I think he'll be up there for sure.
I think it's a great pick. I really do.
So who you got, Todd?
I'm going to give it all away. I'm going to do it. I can't believe I'm doing this. What is wrong with me? I love both those picks. Like, those are my 2 picks. And then there's Lee. Just going to get one more time, Lee. Just do it. Just do it.
Going Lee. Going Lee. That's what I'm talking about.
And let me tell you something. I've left him alone. I'm calling him if he does not catch him. I leave these guys alone. I'm calling him if he doesn't catch him. Him and Mullins.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna go a dark horse pick of a. I had him where to go. Goodness gracious. Let's go with Tuso. I mean, he's a swim jig guy. He's a frog guy. I think both will play there.
That was mine.
It was mine too.
Yeah, that's fun.
It goes back to what I was saying. If they go left, they're going to feel at home.
Yeah, and I think he would go left.
Watch him crush it, and we're all sitting here picking him as our dark horse.
I mean, but that's the whole thing, guys. Like, so anybody that's watching, a dark horse, in this opinion, isn't just like, somebody that we think, some just a nobody. These guys are going to catch them. This is just an opportunity to go away from the most, the pick that everybody is making. So kind of gives you that outside looking in, giving you these insider picks, looking at weather, talking about the cold front coming in, looking at history and these guys. We know a lot of these guys and how they fish and how they prepare for tournaments. So, Santee Cooper, I was 6 ounces off of my weight pick. I had 72 pounds, 8 ounces. The tournament was won with 72 pounds, 2 ounces. I had so many messages of guys telling me that I underpicked, or all of us underpicked our weight, that it was going to take 80 pounds, 84 pounds, and we were dead on. So, Hallman, what you got weight-wise? What are you thinking for Chickamauga 4-day event following a tournament?
I'm going to go with about 77.6.
That's so funny. So I went 76.2. What'd you have? 76.3.
Dude, I'm showing it so you can't say that I've already.
Right.
Oh, that's great. Hey, and for anybody watching, you can look back at all the videos that we've posted on this fantasy fishing stuff, and one of us have typically either gotten it right or within a pound, give or take a pound on either in any event. So, we understand these fisheries. This is going to play a little bit stronger than Gunnersville. Chickamauga definitely has. It is the hot TVA lake right now. It has the biggest fish. Has a bunch of them, and you got Buddy Gross in the field, and I think that might tank it. Just take it off.
The thing with Chick is, and this is why I picked my weight. I'm not. So a lot of times I'll go. I was thinking of like a number. I was like, okay, 17 and a half a day, and that'll get me around this number. And then I added 5 pounds.
Yeah. And
the reason I added 5 pounds is this play like. You don't average 17 and a half a day. You smash them one day. Like you're going to have that smash in there that like some guys are going to bring in some 25s or some 27s, and that's going to be the difference of why they might not catch them good some of the other days, but they're going to catch them one day.
I actually have a cool twist for everybody watching right now. I'm going to put these guys on the spot. Hallman, what do you think the biggest bag of the event is going to be this week? We haven't done this.
What was the biggest bag at Santee? 26?
I think it was, it was 25 and change.
Was it day one, 25?
Day one, Carl Jocumsen, it was like 25 and a half. And that's Santee, though. Oh, my God.
That was fun.
And he caught him punching, too. So
I bet that was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be higher than that. This place has got bigger fish. I'm going to go 26 and a half, so 26.8.
So I went 27.4, and I'm thinking Rayburn and, just knowing how this place fishes and the quality of guys that they're going to have there, and they're going to hit it at a pretty good time. I think 27. I just don't think they break 30, and the only reason I do is because I just don't think they're going to break 30 this week. They might though.
So it's so hard to break 30 in the fall.
It is so hard. It's not hard to catch 27 though. I mean, it's hard, but it's not impossible.
Boys, it's hard to break 30 in the spring unless you're in the right place.
Yeah, but they're going to be at Chickamauga though.
Not at Chick. I mean, when I say not at Chick, like there's places that are a lot easier, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking. I was thinking right in between y'all. I'll give them some love. I'll give them Elite Boys some love, and I'll just throw a 28 and a half out there for one of them. Someone's gonna catch a 10 something.
So guys, anybody watching? Hallman's got 26. I had 27. Todd had 28. Let's see what happens. So guys, if you made it this far, make sure you go check out Todd Castledine on YouTube, Bradley Hallman on YouTube. We're all posting lots of cool stuff, a lot of content. I'm actually at Lake Mead. I'll tell you this. I just got off the water fishing the first day of the event to come shoot this video for you guys. So show us all some love. Go check out Hallman. Go check out Castledine. Castledine just got off the water practicing today for an event on Sam Rayburn. I don't know what Hallman's doing, but I imagine he's getting ready for Neely Henry because we leave in just a few days. So, guys, thank you for taking the time to come shoot this. I'm in the McDonald's parking lot. I'm getting some crazy looks right now, so I better go ahead and end this video. So, like I said, guys, check out these two. They're some of my best friends and definitely are insiders in the bass fishing world. Until next time, see you on the water.
Good luck tomorrow, Andrew.
Thank you.
Catch them up, boy.